Hello everyone. My name is Asif Khan, and I'm back with a story. It's a very wonderful story. It's totally based on motivation, and listening to the story, definitely you're going to be motivated. So it has been a very fantabulous story because I truly believe that being motivated is better than doing anything in the world. Because while you're motivated, nothing can disturb you, nothing can stop you. But while you're studying, doing anything can come to you, and anything can disturb you. There's 50% guarantee that you will do, and 50% guarantee there that something can disturb you. But motivation means while you're motivated, nothing is there. No power in the world can be distraction for you. No power in the world can disturb you. No power in the world can take your intention out of the place. The name of the story is Sharpen Your Axe Every Day. A woodcutter worked for a company for 5 years, and he never got a rise in those 5 years. So the company hired Bill, and Bill within 2 years got a rise. So actually, this befell resentment to John. And John went to the boss and asked him, "How come I have been here for 5 years but never got a rise? But Bill within 2 years got a rise." So the boss said to him that they were a result oriented company and would be happy to give him a rise if his output went up. The company would be happy to give him a rise, but if John's output went up, because it was a result oriented company. So John went back, said. So again started cutting harder and harder, but couldn't. So John thought to himself, "Let me go and find out of Bill how his output went up." Because as you know, while working, of course you'll have to have ideas, you'll have to share your thoughts, anything with experts, so that they can help you, so that they can teach you whether it's right, whether it's correct or wrong. In the same way, John thought to himself, "Now let me go and find out of Bill how his output went up." So as he went there, and after asking a lot, Bill replied that he would break for 2 minutes after cutting every tree. And again Beck asked John, "When was the last time you sharpened your axe? When was the last time you sharpened your axe?" John said, "Oh, 5 years ago. 5 years before he had sharpened his axe." I'm asking you, when was the last time you sharpened your axe? When was the last time you were motivated for practicing? When was the last time you were so motivated to do? When was the last time you were willing to do? In the world, you have to be creative. You have to be creative, productive. You have to work continuously. And working continuously will make you productive, active. You have to be active on the planet. You have to be active because using your mind every day, using your mind continuously will make you enlarge in quality. Using your mind will make you enlarge in quality. Stop using your mind will lose the power of itself. Stop using your mind will stop the power of your mind. Those who are reading great books, the books which books are close to our hearts, these books are 90 to 85% not real. Thoughts are there, but how come their thoughts are shaking our body? How come their thoughts are so wonderful, powerful, active, productive, creative, that we read and we get inspired by those books, by those lectures? How come? We are also the same human beings. We can also think, but our things are not that much productive. What is the reason? But their things are so active. The way they think, it's totally different. The way they ride, totally different. How come? Nothing is there. Because in the world, there are two types of persons. Two types of persons are there: losers and winners. Losers and winners, and both are getting the same time to change their lives. But do you know, winners, those who are winners from within, they make the best of the chance. They take the advantage of the chance, and they use the time. They become whatever the chance you're getting today. If you are fat today, if you are bad today, if you are and if you anything is happening to you freely, you must get the advantage of that, because tomorrow may that not be possible for you. Tomorrow may that not be possible for you. Today you have to take the advantage of that, so that tomorrow you can be prepared for the upcoming war. And losers, they make the worst of the chance. Winners make the best of the chance, and losers make the worst of the chance. Lekin remember one thing, both are getting the same time. Some people from the same time become to the international level, but some people from the same time are becoming very lazy, slow, and can't even think big. जीवन सबको ही मिलता है समय बदलने के लिए, जीवन सबको ही मिलता है समय बदलने के लिए, लेकिन समय वापस बहुत कम लोगों को मिलता है जीवन बदलने के लिए, लेकिन समय वापस बहुत कम लोगों को मिलता है जीवन बदलने के लिए. In the same way, they get chance, they use it and they become, but losers, they make nothing from the chance. But do you know what happens to them? These two kinds of people are getting energy from three kinds of words. These two kinds of people are getting energy from three kinds of words. And those three kinds of words are shall, will, wish. Shall, will, wish. बोलते तो सभी है ना, everyone is thinking, लेकिन who is becoming? A person who is using will word. Because if you just see the word, if you just have a glance at the word, it's a very big word. But some people, we can tell that, like American people, they have changed the whole world, we can tell. Because if you don't know English well, you are not going to have a good personality. If you don't know English well, you are not going to get a good job. If you don't know English, you are not be able to handle so many situations. Only by knowing English, you can benefit so many things. So just in this way, what the people have done for their language. That is the difference, that some people do, some people don't do. But how do they do and how don't they do? The reason is that they people tell we will do, but others tell we shall do. That is the difference. That they use will, and others use shall. Because that the human beings change their thoughts, their minds, they will change the whole world. While others are becoming, they don't think that how others became, they think how we can become. In the same way, if we are becoming, we shouldn't think that how others became, we should think how we can become. Others became, we are clapping for them. Others did, we are happy for them. But we don't know that same power we are having also. Lekin the reason is that we are somehow using on a negative trick. But they are using their power, the energy, their strength on a positive trick. Because in the world, everyone is motivated. Don't think that only some people, those who are working, those who are becoming, those who are thinking of future, they are only motivated. No. In the world, everyone is motivated. Everyone is motivated. But what is the reason we people are expert in the positive areas, in positive paths of our life? We have made our skills. We have done so many things for our future that whatever that we get, whatever the chance we get, whatever the challenge we get, we somehow 80 to 90% we get prepared to give the reply, to respond it. Because we have made our minds that way. We have worked for that. But others people, what they have done, they are motivated in negative areas. Whenever you bring them to the positive side, they are not going to do it as productively as they cannot do as productively as we can do. But If you give them a bad task, something bad, their intelligence, their ability, their strength comes there, and they then reply and respond those people in that trick, in that path, in that field, in that area very nicely. So only that is the difference that we can see. We are skilled, learned, expert in positive tricks, in positive areas, but they people are expert, motivated in negative areas. Whenever you don't get up early in the morning, why? Because you are motivated to sleep a lot. But some people are motivated to get up early in the morning. To get up early in the morning. Losers also recognize their limitations, and winners also recognize their limitations. Then what is the difference between both of them? But we can see there's a world of difference between them. Even both are recognizing their limitations, but there's a world of difference between them. And that one difference makes a huge difference in their qualities. A huge difference that different makes in their qualities. Winners, they recognize, but they focus on their strength. Q, because I have recognized, I have said to myself that I will become one day the world class speaker. It doesn't matter that it is the beginning, but one day I will become the world class. One day I will become the world class. So now what I have to do in my life, what really matters? It doesn't matter that I have recognized. What will really matter? That how to complete the journey, how to go up to that point. Losers also do the same thing. But what happens to them? They people focus on their weaknesses. They people focus on their weaknesses. They tell, oh, I don't have that, but he's having. What to do? They definitely go to the negative side. But we will have to have the contentment. Because if you are having contentment with what you are having, you can be the expert and you are the real winner. Kyuki, today you are motivating yourself. Today I'm not having. Okay, it's okay, but tomorrow I can have it. It doesn't matter for me. Because if others can do, why can't we do? If others can do, why can't do? We are also the same human beings. They did, we also can do. They did, we also can do. Whatever the things we are today using, everything is made by a human being. Everything is made. Some people, they made rockets. They went to the moon. They got connected everyone to the whole world. They got connected everyone to each and everyone. How come? But can't we change our life? Can't we change? We can change. We will change. Lekin, the difference is that, as I said to you, they people get energy from will word. We people get energy from cell word, or somehow from wish word. That is the difference that has brought a world of difference to the world. So make it your habit. I will do. Not I shall do. क्योंकि उठते तो सभी है. Everything comes from here. Everything comes from here. लेकिन you can't even think big. So how will you have a great action? You can't even think big. So how can you produce something big? First, change your thoughts. And the day you can change your thoughts, you are definitely going to change the whole world. क्योंकि your life is to change in 2 or 3 seconds. When a gold medalist is taking the medal or prize, it is given to them in 2 or 3 seconds. When Sachin Tendulkar was taking balls out of the ground, he also did, maybe it took him 5 to 10 seconds. Smith, while the ball was going from the pitch to the boundary, maybe it took 10 seconds, just think it, 10 seconds. But for those 10 seconds, what did he do? In the same way, जब जीवन बदलता है 2 सेकंड में बदलता है, लेकिन वो उस 2 सेकंड के लिए बहुत कुछ करना पड़ता है. For those 2 seconds, you will have to spend your day, night. You will have to give a lot. You will have to spend a lot. You will have to lose a lot. अगर कुछ बड़ा पाने का मन है, if you want to achieve something big, you have to lose also something big. You have to lose something big too. And the day you are ready to lose something big, you are ready to get something big. So may you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe for daily motivation. Thanks for watching. Bye.